Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, 57. Thanks for the suggestion, Mirror, Mirror. You asked, how do one-way mirrors work? Great question. If you've ever watched a crime show and thought, wait, can they see me through that mirror? You're not alone. These mysterious mirrors pop up in police stations, reality TV shows, and your trust issues. So if you're ready to uncover the science behind these reflective spies, stick around as we shine a light, literally, on the truth behind one-way mirrors, right here on Explaining Everything. All right, first things first. One-way mirrors aren't magic. I know, disappointing. No wizardry, no invisibility cloaks, no secret Hogwarts curriculum. They're actually just partially reflective glass, also known as semi-transparent mirrors or half-silvered mirrors. Basically, it's a regular sheet of glass with a super thin metallic coating, usually aluminum, on one side. This coating is so thin, light can still pass through it. It's like giving the glass a spray tan that's only 50% committed. Half the light reflects like a normal mirror, and the other half goes through the glass. The result? A mirror that's also kind of a window. You know, like a friend who gives advice, but also low-key judges you at the same time. So, no, it's not a government conspiracy or a portal to another dimension, just clever science and lighting. And yes, it's the same principle that makes you accidentally check your reflection in office windows like you're in a shampoo commercial. But here's the real secret behind the one-way effect: lighting. For the mirror to do its sneaky thing, one side must be brightly lit. That's the side where it looks like a regular mirror, and the other side must be kept dark. If both sides are equally lit, boom, illusion ruined. Now it's just awkward glass. So, in those detective shows where one cop is dramatically interrogating someone and the other cops are watching from behind the mirror, the interrogation room is super bright and the viewing room is a cave. If someone turns on the lights in the dark room, surprise! Now both sides can see each other, and it's suddenly the weirdest staring contest ever. Let's get into eye drama. Our eyes are greedy. When we're in a brightly lit room, our pupils shrink and focus on whatever's bouncing the most light back at us, which in this case is the reflective surface of the mirror. We don't see much beyond that. Meanwhile, someone on the darker side of the glass has wide pupils, like they just saw a ghost. Their eyes are trying to suck up every last photon so they can see through to the lit side. So one person sees a reflection and the other sees straight through. It's like a game of hide and seek, but your eyeballs are the referees. You might also hear one-way mirrors called two-way mirrors, which is weird because that sound like they reflect in both directions, which they kinda do. But it all comes back to the lighting. So let's clear it up. One-way mirror equals sounds cool, but confusing. Two-way mirror equals sounds confusing, but also cool. Half-silvered mirror sounds like a sword from a fantasy novel. Same glass, different vibe. Now, why even have these sneaky mirrors? Well, security and surveillance love them. Airports, banks, convenience stores, they're used to let someone watch without being seen, because nothing says subtle like invisible judgment. Police use them for interrogations, as we've all seen in every crime show ever. Retail stores sometimes use them for loss prevention. Even psychologists use them during behavioral studies. And yes, some homes and bathrooms have gotten creepy with them. Don't worry, we'll get to how to test for one in a second. But here's a pro tip. If you're in a public restroom and think the mirror is a little too suspicious, just turn off the lights. If you can see into the other side, congrats! You've discovered something wildly inappropriate. Now, let's talk about the famous finger test. You've probably heard that if you touch your finger to a mirror and there's no gap between your fingertip and its reflection, it's a one-way mirror. Well, that's not accurate. That test actually checks if the reflective coating is on the surface of the glass, like with most household mirrors, or behind a layer of glass, like in many commercial mirrors. A one-way mirror can pass or fail the finger test, depending on how it was made. If you want to be sure, try the lighting test. Shine your flashlight in the mirror. Get real close. If you see a room on the other side, congrats! You're in a spy movie now. So, there you have it. The not-so-mystical magic behind one-way mirrors. Turns out, it's not mind-reading or government conspiracy. It's just science, a little aluminum, and a lot of well-placed lighting. Next time you look into a mirror and wonder if someone's watching, just check the lighting and maybe give them a little wave, just in case. Stay curious, stay weird, and remember, sometimes what you see depends entirely on how bright your light bulb is. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.